Today, we're going to talk about the steps to tuning in and align with the correct frequency in the quantum field to become your best self. You are tuning in to who your best self is ahead of time. And the steps to becoming that first begins with getting into a meditation practice. And let me know, do you guys meditate daily? And if you don't, have you ever tried it? What meditation can do for you is it gets you in alignment with a different feeling, with a different program. And we're able to overcome how we used to think, feel, and act. And to become the best version of you that is not the current you, you need to practice feeling those feelings in a meditation along with the thoughts that are connected. Because when the brain and heart are in coherence, that's when you send the powerful signal to the quantum field. So getting into a meditation practice where you are able to connect with your higher self is one of the most important steps and a good first step to get started on your self-growth journey to become the best you. The second step, I would say, is to start to visualize it throughout your whole day. So the power of visualizing it along with the feeling and the thoughts that came from the meditation, now you are taking action towards visualizing it in awake states. So if you have a long drive to work and you have some time for yourself while you're working, it's not overly busy, well, you take some time to think about that best self. If I'm a person who wants to be a full-time YouTuber, even though I'm a driver or I'm driving to work or I'm at the gym, I'm thinking that way throughout my day. And what's going to come in alignment next after I'm done at the gym? I'm going to go home and film another video because that is the path, the journey I have chosen to take. But before, I was just thinking about it and wondering, how could I do that? And how could a person like me have the confidence to be able to make a video every day? But I had to become it in the meditations, connecting with my higher self. I will link in the top corner here one of my most popular meditations, which is connecting with your higher self. Second, visualizing it throughout your whole day. Step number 3, taking action. Now, you're meditating to feel like that, to think and feel like that every day. You're connecting with your higher self. And if you've tried my meditation, he's going to send you a message. And that message should have a lot to do with what you love to do, what you're passionate about. And now it's time to take action on that message from the higher self, from just yourself thinking about it. If you've been taking notes, if you got the pen and notebook like I mentioned in a past video, you've been starting to take notes and you are observing how other people you are extremely influenced by did their growth and did work on themselves to become that. And you're starting to think and feel like that type of person from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed. So practicing taking action on it after you've meditated, after you've visualized it a whole lot. Third, you're taking action. Fourth, you're going to become it with confidence. Now, becoming it is you just do it without thinking. So when you get to such a place with your passion, you will wake up in the morning. You are that person from the moment you wake up till you grab that cup of coffee, and whatever it is you do in your day, you're going to have it circled around this thing because this is who you are. This is now your identity. So after taking the first 3 steps, Step number 4, you are becoming it. You are giving yourself permission to do it. No one else is going to give you permission. I can give you permission. I say that on the channel quite a bit. I give you permission now to do it. You also, most importantly, need to be that person that gives yourself the permission to do it. And when you start connecting with that, and you're in alignment with the best version of yourself in the quantum field, and you're feeling it, and the steps and the opportunities are just starting to present themselves, and the growth in your path and your journey is starting to align with you and your character, it's going to make you want to be that person more and more and more as you go on. And the 5th step is find time to spend on this person you've been envisioning. So it could be part of taking action and becoming it, but 5th is very important, is you got to take the time on this passion and purpose that you are not that person yet, but you are starting to take the time to do it. For example, when I first started, I was only making short reel videos for social media, but then I had to hit record on this 4K version, on this widescreen version of making videos, and just start doing it every day. Whatever it is you are envisioning, whatever it is, that path, that frequency you are in alignment to become the best self on your self-growth journey, to become the best you have to start to take a moment out of your day, schedule it in. If you have to do it first thing in the morning where you're at your most creative, because I feel like when we are in flow states first thing in the morning, that's when you get the best results, when you get the most creativity. You're trying to brainstorm on different things to try and do towards this purpose, towards this best version of yourself. Try doing it either first thing in the morning, or when you first get home from work in the afternoon, or just after lunch in the evening, just before going to bed is good too, because our minds are just starting to relax. And it's also another good time to try and do a meditation to have more brain and heart coherence. Because when you are in alignment with yourself and your body, you are no longer living as the old program. You are able to overlook it. So take those 5 steps to start to become the best version of yourself, to leave the old self behind, and start to attract all of the synchronicities and all of the opportunities to you. And what's going to help you is watching one of my videos here is on meditation. I highly recommend it, because you're going to connect with your higher self. You're going to get that message from your higher self, which also takes you to 2 TV screens where you're going to observe the old self and you're going to observe the new self. And those screens and those messages from your higher self is going to set you on that right path. So you can watch that video here and let me know what you think.